Welcome back to another video. My name is Abby, and today we are talking about the biggest block from changing your life. If you're interested in more videos like this, go ahead and hit subscribe right now. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss any new stuff. And if you really like this video, go ahead and hit like. It really helps to support this channel, and let me know you like this content. So the biggest block from you changing your life, what is that? Before I reveal what it is, I want to talk a little bit about what Dr. Joe Dispenza would call a Newtonian way of seeing things. And what does that mean? That means that it's a cause and effect, that the cause is happening from the external world and it is affecting you, meaning something happens in your life and therefore you either feel bad or you feel good. This is called a Newtonian way of seeing things. Dr. Joe often teaches about the quantum way to see things, meaning the cause coming inside of you produces the effect, the reflection that you're seeing in your 3D world. Now, what does this have to do with what's blocking you from your life? Well, let's think about it. So somebody who decides to change their life, maybe it's a weight loss goal. Maybe they were 100 pounds overweight. Slowly but surely, you look and you watch them and they have huge strides. They're almost unrecognizable, not only physically, but the way they're acting. So you can also see this in the financial realm, right? You have so many people have success stories that are millionaires that were potentially homeless at the time, and they turned their life around. Maybe they lived in their car and now they're living in these multi-million-dollar homes. How did that happen? Where did it happen? Well, oftentimes most people see things as something happened outside of them to cause an effect for them to change inside. And this video is here to teach you that that is not what's happening, that as you start to see your life and see the influence you have in your life from a quantum field realm, that the inner part of you is causing your outside reality to change and shift through things like your RAS, your reticular activating system, which is a filtration system in your head and in my head too, we all have it, based on your subconscious beliefs, based on your priorities, based on where you're putting your attention. That is what you're going to focus on. That's going to cause things like your confirmation bias. So what does that all mean? That means basically, if you think that you're unsuccessful, if you think that you'll never get a job where they really value you and you'll always have a job that you only make $50,000. So you'll go out into the world and literally, because your eyes don't see, your brain is seeing, you'll go out and only be able to see and perceive through your senses, because your brain is blocking out. Your brain is able subconsciously to take in 11 million bits of information per second. Your conscious brain can only understand 50 bits of information per second. That is a huge number change. That is a very small amount your conscious brain can understand. So you're going out in the world and you're like, well, I can only make $50,000. That's who I am. That's, maybe something outside. Maybe someone will see that I'm really valuable and they will offer me $100,000 job. I'm going to go in the world the same. I'm going to think the same thoughts. I'm going to go to the same places. I'm going to hang out with the same people. And then one day my phone's going to ring and I'm going to get that $100,000 job. Unfortunately, that is the structure that most people are living their lives. And yes, it seems illogical, but how else does the world work? Because you have to wait for the thing outside of you to come and change so that you can then change. That's what I'm telling you, that is a Newtonian way of seeing things, that's not how it works. Think about earlier we talked to people who lose 100 pounds. They don't get out of bed and say, oh my God, I just lost 50 pounds overnight. Or at the end of a week, I lost 20 pounds. No, they start their actions that are in alignment with that version of them that is healthy and fit. They start doing it long before they lose weight, long before anyone else can understand what they're doing. That person who lives in their car, who eventually is going to live in $1 million mansion by the ocean, for a while, a long time, no one else can see it. And they are acting in alignment. They are thinking, they are acting, and they are feeling like that person living in that dream home. So the thing that's blocking you right now from having the changes that you want in your life, from living in that dream reality, is that you're thinking of now. You're thinking of the way that you don't want to live. You need to think, act, and feel from that you in the future. You need to start acting. So the thoughts are going to help. When you start thinking of having that goal accomplished, of having that financial goal, having that relationship, it's going to cause your body to literally release new chemicals, because every time you think a thought, your body releases new chemicals so you can feel the way you're thinking. So your thoughts and your feelings are going to be in alignment. That means how you're acting in the world is going to literally align with that train track that's going to head straight to your goal. You're already acting that way. Your actions are in line, your behaviors are going to change, you're going to have new experiences. Those new experiences are going to help shift into a new self-concept, because it's going to start shifting your RAS, what you're picking up on. You're going to actually be able to perceive of different realities, different possibilities, like, wow, look at this opportunity. I didn't ever know that this was here. Then it's going to literally have you challenge what you think the world is, who you think you are, ultimately your self-concept. And as I've talked about in other videos, you have a cybernetic mechanism. All that is essentially a thermostat in your brain. And in that little box, you stay there and you're in alignment with that, because that is who you think you are. So you're going to act like that. You don't go too high above it, so you won't go too far below it, because it's your comfort zone. That is what you have shown that is safe. And through evolution, it knows that if you've made it this far, keep doing those things and you'll keep living. Well, as you start acting in this new way, thinking in a new way, feeling in a new way, having these new experiences, it's going to show you slowly over time that those self-concepts need to shift. So what is the secret for you to change your life is to have the feelings now of that version of you that has the goal already accomplished. So you can think Neville Goddar already, living in the end. You have that version of you, that being, that you, how you think, how you act, and how you feel is your state of being. So if you are somebody who makes $100,000, you are somebody who has that dream job, who has that dream relationship, you are being that right now. You're thinking those thoughts, you're sending them out. It's the electrical part of the electromagnetic signature. So when you're thinking, that's the electrical part, and you're feeling a strong emotion through the heart, it's going to pull it back to you. So you're sending out the order menu to the universe of what you're wanting based on your thoughts. And that could be, again, going back to the other example, if you're sending out thoughts, well, I'm only worth $50,000. I'll never get a job that's going to pay me more unless a miracle happens. And then you're feeling that unworthiness, and you're feeling those stress financially because you really need more money to be able to pay off your debt, or you're just going to continue to live in debt and more stress. Well, as long as you continue to send out those thoughts and bring that experience back to you, you'll forever be in that being of you. So you need to step into the being, how you're thinking, how you're acting, and how you're feeling as a $100,000 employee, as a person in that dream relationship, with a person who has a dream career, whatever it is that you want your life to change, whatever aspect of your life, you need to feel it now. So realize that you do not have to live in a Newtonian way of thinking. You don't have to wait for the external thing to come and show you that you have permission to feel this way. You can change right now. Change your thinking, which will change your feeling, which will begin to change your actions, which will put you in alignment with that change that you want to happen. You will be it now. Neville Goddar says it, Dr. Joe Dispenza says it. So shift into the quantum field, shift into that infinite realm of possibilities. The secret is you do not have to wait. The secret is to feel and think and be that version of you right now, and you will naturally shift into the pathway that will ultimately lead to that reality. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, hit subscribe. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button to support this channel, and I'll see you on the next one.